Раз, два. Всем здравствуйте. С вами я. И с вами Dragon Age 2. Кто лучше, решайте сами. Так. Начнем с простого. Скиллы повключаем. Все. Что-то светится. Ладно, неважно, идем. Идем. Так. Закончим в городе. Всякие мелкие квестики. Какой же вкусный чай с лимоном. Это просто нечто. О, легчайшее задание. Привести трактат гномику. Ничего интересного. Так, и там еще задание блудный сын. В казематах. Храмовник по имени Траск.
Are you the Templar who's pursuing the boy Fainriel?
I did not realize his name was known so widely. Perhaps you know Ariane from when she was with the Dalish.
We don't all know each other. There are a lot of clans, you know.
Are you a friend of his?
Have you met him? What is he like?
From his mother's description, he sounds much like any youngster we bring to the Circle. Frightened of his gift, resentful at losing his freedom, convinced he is the one exception to our laws. Hardly someone you would wish the power to murder people with his mind.
No young boy should have to face down demons alone.
It is surprising what sympathies mages evoke. I always expect people to be more wary of their powers than touched by their struggles. If we do not find Fainriel soon, it will not matter. Either he will be taken by the demons, or by less mystical predators. And I have said more than enough on the topic. This is a Templar matter, and we will be handling it.
Aveline, don't you think this matter concerns the whole city?
It does, and you Templars are spread thin to begin with.
True. Sadly, there are more mages fleeing than we can easily keep up with.
Then let the city guard do what we're good at. I can track them.
There is a Templar, former Templar, by the name of Samson. He left the Order due to philosophical differences. He has been known to help mages flee Kirkwall. If Fainriel went to him, Samson wouldn't tell me. He stays out of sight by day, but I've seen him at night, near the entrance to Darktown.
О, дружба и с Мэриль, и с Авелин. Прекрасно. Так, у нас в инвентаре. Нормально. Мусора нет. Хорошо. Идем на рваный берег. Тут уже закончимся. Продолжаем. Кое-что включим, как всегда. Так, все. Тут мы внизу все изучили. Идем, получается. А, вот еще дорога какая-то есть. Думаю, мы так выйдем. Идем сюда. Там еще и задание какое-то. Интересно. Интересно. Ингредиент. Чу собачку. Прекрасно. Сундук простой. Ничего интересного. Так, хорошо. Уходим отсюда. Медальон. Один к силе воли, устойчивость. Такой себе. Не очень хорошая вещь, по моему мнению. Мультфиски куры. Прекрасно. Просто замечательно. Сейчас новый уровень будет. Да, уже паучки. Ладно, пусть ползут к нам. Пояс. Фигня. Че его убить сразу? Прекрасно. Почему я никого не бью? Их тут не слишком много. Не слишком ли вас тут много, ребят? Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой. Так. Тамах отступник еще. Да его вынести постараться. Быстро. Вот же как эти собачки пищат. Вот и все. Так, хорошо. Очень даже хорошо. Документы серых страж. Перчатки на мага. Очки характеристик.
Messages for the wardens. They'd probably pay to have them returned.
Так, зелье это хорошо. Хочу выпить. Прекрасно. Так. Попробуем вкачать ветку дуэлянта. Может, окажется полезным. Так, кто это у нас тут такие плохие мальчики? Очень плохие мальчики. Прям очень-очень плохие мальчики. Что-то они на меня так агрятся. Интересно. Что они сильно на меня сагрились. Усмешка не сработала. Будет у нас еще и щит стихий. Так, по дороге назад на нас строили засады разбойники. Ничего. Думаю, мы с ними разберемся без проблем. Разбойников мы не боимся. Так, идем дальше. Ой, какая страшная музыка. Прям фильм ужасов. Что тут у нас будет страшного? Раз такая музыка играет. Даже так. Хорошо. Ого. Какой разрыв тут идет. О, чела разорвали. Разорвали пару пауков. Ты от пауков умер. Алло, челик. Как ты мог? Мы тебе верили. А ты умер от паучков. Вообще не серьезно. Из тех магов даже ничего не было. Так, труп. С поясом на 10 здоровья. И тут пояс 4% урона от огня. Бесполезно. Прям бесполезно. От брони. Без каких-либо бонусов. Такое себе, такое. Так, хорошо, идем дальше. Да исследуем рваный берег уже. Там еще задание какое-то светилось. О, опять паучки. Замечательно. Да, этого сразу убить. Прекрасно. Мне интересно, как этот скилл работает. А никак он не работает. Просто как дуэль. Что еще потестим? В принципе, если вкачать полностью ветку дуэли, то должно быть сильно. Хочу что-то другое. О! Здесь оно стакается. Может, если оно вместе не работает, будет печальненько. Так, хорошо. Так. В принципе, все. Все обошли. Больше тут ничего интересного не вижу. Можно уходить. Кунари решили напасть. Прекрасно. Попробуем. С этим уже попробовали. И с этим попробовали. И с этим попробовали. Ребятки ничего сделать не могут. Хорошо, идем дальше. Возвращаемся обратно в город. В принципе, можно еще тут полазить по берегу. Еще полазить тут можно. О, вожак. Хорошо. Играемся с вожаком. Так, тут разобрались. Все. И это все. 23 серебра. Это тоже все. Как-то маловато. Как-то маловато. Прокачаем немножко ветку эту. Ему лишним не будет в любом случае. Так, тут задание травника у нас. Так, далеко нам бежать? Так, что карта не двигается? Ладно. Бежим. Реально карта не двигается. Очень интересно. Так, вот лагерь эльфов. Не думаю, что что-то интересное появилось. Из заданий, так сказать.
Watch your steps, Yam. You don't know how many Dalish are.
May the dread wolf
Никто мне ничего не говорит.
Oh,
It's been the
this path has been of your own choosing.
perhaps if the clan was more accepting of the ancient ways and not so mired in fear.
Enough. We will not bicker like children in front of strangers. We cannot undo what is done. My apologies for that display. Perhaps we can start again. You've returned. Is there something you need?
Можно у него
Do you have any
спросить.
pure iron bark in stock? What use is iron bark to you? I've never met a Shem who could bend it to his will. Either way, I'm out of stock. I do know where it can be found, but it is impossible to retrieve. Our people were forbidden from venturing to the area after we lost 2 of our best hunters there. What's the problem? Maybe I can give you a hand dealing with it. I find it insulting that you think you would succeed where we could not. The place is overrun by darkspawn. If we tried to eradicate them, we would risk the precious few hunters we have left. I'll show you where the area is. What you do with the information is up to you.
It really wasn't your fault, you know.
Хорошо. Где это место? Ладно, неважно, идем дальше. Думаю, найдется это местечко. Потому что на карте ничего не обновилось. Именно на этой локации. Может, где-то дальше. А, вот. Опушка с железными деревьями. Сейчас проверим наши способности против порождений тьмы. Так. Сразу скажем прощай. И зовем собачку. Ему тоже нужно сказать прощай. Хорошо. Прекрасно. Просто замечательно. Первую пачку осилили, так сказать. Где наша железная кора? Прощай. Так, ладно, там наша всех сагрит. Нужно этого вынести. Ого, сколько их тут. Ну, я хочу пробовать активировать этот режим. Ну, насколько оно вылечит? Ну, нормально лечит. Угу, на них тут сзади напали. Прекрасно. его в ужас. Прекрасно, там огр бежит. Тут, мне кажется, нужно огра валить. Да, это забавно не было, но огр. Это интересно. Ого. Девочку раскидала, конечно. Огра больше нет с нами. Огру сказали до свидания. Да, что-то у меня слишком много урона. Но... Что поделать, это разбойник. Я еще не брал те имбовые шмотки. Подарочные. Так бы там вообще кошмар был. Я думаю, это еще не максимальный урон от разбойника. Можно намного больше. Так. Трупик. О, получили железную кору. Замечательно. Можно уходить. Еще задание травника висит. Пойду в церковь, сдам квест. Себастьян.
So, will anyone smite me if I tell you I killed the men who wronged your family?
Excuse me, who are... My post to the Chanter's board? Did Her Grace let that stay? I thought for sure no one...
Кстати, неплохо челика нарисовали. Довольно-таки неплохо.
You have my eternal gratitude, Sirrah.
По сравнению с некоторыми другими внешками это очень даже неплохо.
Who are you exactly?
I am Sebastian Vale, Prince of Starkhaven. Her Grace might prefer I introduce myself as a brother in the Chantry, but I could not stay after what happened to my family.
Why didn't your family's enemies hunt you down as well?
That's why I took the offensive. Thanks to you, those Flint Company assassins are no longer a danger. I'm the last of my line. Unless I survive, my family will have no justice.
Who sent these mercenaries?
My family has ruled Starkhaven for 6 generations. We have enemies, but none who would identify themselves openly. A distant cousin of mine is claiming rulership now, but he is a bit simple. He can be no more than a pawn in this plot.
Surely you have a guess as to who was behind it.
My parents were always prudent in how they handled our nobles. They did not allow rivalries or resentments to flourish. The attack must have come from outside. Kirkwall is our largest trading partner. I came back here to find support for my claim, and perhaps for a clue as to who is behind this foul deed.
Your parents probably don't care much at this point, but I hope you sleep a bit easier.
Yes, I hope I will. Thank you. Consider this in advance. When I have secured my lands
Не
again,
стал просить награду, в
you will
смысле.
be paid
Он меня так
royally.
отблагодарил.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must meet with the Viscount and petition him for aid to a fellow city.
4 золота. Неплохо. Так. Идем дальше. Стане травника можно пока не сдавать. Все равно еще сюда сходим. Че, Нижний город? Давно тут не был. Так, тут 2 задания целых. Собачку сразу призову. На 100% уверен, что тут будут на нас нападать. Вопрос только в том, где кто и когда. Сестричка.
I need someone native to the dark places beneath Lowtown. If you claim as much, yes, I will pay.
I am. Let's just step into this alley and me and my fellows can have a look at the money on offer.
Can she expect to survive Lowtown inviting that kind of attention?
It does appear she could use some help, especially now.
Да. Дамочка топ просто. Вот и все. Просто. Слишком просто.
I am out of my element.
Surely you didn't realize that just now.
I had to come here to get the type of person I need. Someone of bloody skill, but also integrity. Perhaps the kind who might leap to someone's defense. I have a charge who needs passage from the city. If you are willing and capable, meet me at my safe house nearby.
I just saved you in an alley and suddenly we're in business.
You're in Lowtown. What grand scheme could I be interrupting? Varnell?
Not so helpless, I see.
I hope you will come. This matter only grows more urgent with time.
Интересненько. Что задумала? Эта девочка. Храмовница. Так.
What do you know? I was
Опять
told my
Самсон.
old friend Thrask was advising you folks to seek me out. You're looking for the boy, right? Feign something. I'll tell you now, there's not much I can do for you.
I'm looking for a retired Templar named Samson.
Retired. Sounds better than burned out husk of a Templar begging coins in the choke damp. They don't do anything to keep you, you know. You join the Order, you're free to walk away. But they're the only ones who got the dust.
The dust?
Lyrium, an ore the dwarves mine. Magic in its raw form. You need to drink the stuff to face down the magicers. Problem is, if you ever try to stop, just about kills you.
Is it true you give aid to apostates, the Templars?
The mages I help, they're no more than children, newly discovered their magic and terrified. Barely left their mother's skirts, and now we're saying they got to be locked away for their own good. That demons are hunting them. Do you wonder they run?
Did you meet the boy?
Afraid so. Blighter was dead broke though, not a silver on him. I helped one mageling for free, and I'll never get paid again.
I pity any mage who is forced to rely on you for protection.
I pointed him to a ship captain I know, Rayner. Sometimes he'll take on runaways. Took another apostate last week, girl I sent him. Might have gone wrong though. I heard rumors he took the both of them captive instead.
So your good friend's a kidnapper? Can't say I'm surprised.
Not a friend. Just someone who's not afraid to try this business. Rumor has it, Rayner had the pair of them locked inside a Keys warehouse, somewhere close to dockside. You want to go looking, you might find the lad before he gets ransomed to the Templars. Or worse.
Замечательно, просто класс. Ладно, идем дальше. Сейчас будем разбираться с этой храмовницей. Что-то мне все так гладко.
Nice to see you too.
I thank you for coming. This matter is delicate, and I need someone of limited notoriety who will not link this to me. It is an escort, but I think you will agree the nature of the party makes this unique.
Time is wasting. Who is going where?
My name is Sister Patrice. I have assumed a burden of charity. This is my charge.
Shiva Da.
Would even a Templar bind a mage like this? A survivor of infighting with their Talvashoth outcasts. I call him Katojan, a bridge between worlds. The Viscount and others feel that peace begins with appeasement. This mage would likely be returned to his brutal kin. He can serve a better purpose. I want him free. He must be guided from the city without alerting his people, or being seen in my care.
Просто замечательно.
You don't just stumble on someone like this.
For all their blasphemous certainty, the Kunari do have deserters. Those who seek freedom are hunted mercilessly.
Talvashoth, they seem to accept the role.
Even their rebels conform. Savonel observed one of their bloody exchanges. This poor mage was the only survivor.
And you think this mage was being hunted?
I'm certain no thinking creature would willingly submit to this. If he was not running before, he has seized the opportunity now.
If you're so intent on this, why not use Chantry resources?
My order will soon realize the Kunari presence is more than a test of faith. It is an open challenge. But for now, I must act on my own. Helping this mage shows how Kunari heresy cannot be ignored. His flight is vital.
Is freedom so helpful? A new life with that collar seems doubtful.
And yet it is more than he has. My reach is limited. His struggle is his own.
It just seems like releasing a bird, cage and all.
We do what we can to step toward what is right. That must be enough.
You're not interested in who you might be hiring?
If you were important enough to know, I would need someone else. But if you insist, what is your family name?
My name is Hawk.
Strong. Very Ferelden. The Kunari have hardly pressured the southern nations. You have not seen as many converts or those who refused. If this action, if any action, can lessen their influence, It must be done.
Will he help? If I trust him at all?
I don't know his capabilities, or if he can function at all in that collar, but I think he knows we are his only way out.
You think?
He's followed every direction and made no aggressive moves, even when taunted. Were I in his place, I could have fled. Kunari or not, I can only assume he wants to be led to freedom.
And if you're wrong, I have to deal with it.
That is why I went to Lowtown. You are either capable of the discretion and skill that I need, or you are not.
Поможем. Не вижу смысла стукачить.
I
Поможем.
can get him out of Kirkwall. He's a bit conspicuous for the streets, though.
I had never thought about the plight of mages among the Kunari. But it seems they are even more oppressed than we are.
This mage will be a fine example of how cruel Kunari are, even to their own. But only if this plays out just so. The passage here leads to the warrens of the Undercity. It is dangerous, but that is why you are hired. Good luck.
Сразу дружба с двоими.
Do it or
Прекрасно.
don't. Katojan, is it? You need to be led out of the city.
I don't know if he understood you. I know I didn't understand him.
It has been difficult to get information, but look at him. Would you want this? We must have that in common.
Так, хорошо. В домике у вас ничего интересного нет. Хорошо, попробуем.
I would not approve of coming here to avoid the guards, but these circumstances are unique.
Watch your step. Also.
Надо тут никого кусать нам. Кусает он меня. Все, покусал. Так. Призовем собачку. Общаться нельзя. Прекрасно, еще паучки. Просто, быстро, эффективно. Кстати, во время боя какие-то эффекты на оружии все-таки появляются. Сколько ж тут этих пауков. Не заметила ловушечку. Так, хорошо. Идем дальше. Стопроцентные криты. Справились. Да, конечно, это скилл покушения, это жесть. Просто ваншотит всех. Просто ваншотит. Вот и все. Хороший шлем. Если бы на атаку еще что-то выдавал, вообще прекрасно было. Извините, ману выносливость нам не надо.
He's not very helpful, is he?
Это нам не надо. Опа.
Undercity's feared by all, but there's no shortage of fools with coin who want to test it. What is this thing? Collared like a dog lord's bitch. You some sort of canary lover? Maybe I should get rid of you and see who will pay the most for your pet.
Ой-ой-ой-ой-ой.
I don't think it likes you threatening its master. Maybe we let this one pass.
A voice of reason. What's he doing with you?
You lot think you're so damn right. Buying everything, running free marches like me into our own sewers. You want us bound, like this thing? I'd see you dead first.
А вот и магия. Совсем немножко магии.
Kill it! Kill them all!
Так. Вот и все. Это все? А не все. А это все? О, это все.
They get the idea, Kunari, Ketogen, whatever. Calm yourself. Did you react because your lead was threatened? How much of this is just blind instinct, I wonder? You can't gesture or stomp your feet twice for yes or something.
The sister has assumed a great deal from a few grunts and twitches.
You did what I said. Did I hit the right phrase or something? Right. Could have expected that answer. Keep control and remember who is on your side. Of course. I expected no different.
Так, хорошо, это еще не все. Говорить с ним таки нельзя, да? Ладно, идем дальше. Сундучок. О, сапоги и сет. А где бонус за комплект? Доспехи еще надо. Походим так пока. Нужны еще доспехи последнего спуска. чтобы было полностью сет. Так, что можно одеть нашим спутникам отдать? Кольцо. С ПСО ничего хорошего не вижу. В принципе, амулет можно. Амулет даже нам нужно. Здоровье 38 к атаке. 1 к броне, 4 к стойкости. Мы все-таки на здоровье. Все. Хорошо, идем дальше. Опа. Похоже, его тут ждут.
You will hold Basra Vashidan. I am Arvarad, and I claim possession of Serabas at your heel. The members of Iskaratam were killed by Talbashov, but their disposal leads only here, to Serabas and you.
I just got here, coming from the other way. If there was a trail, I didn't leave it.
Yet you are here with Serabas. The crime is his freedom, his leash held by unknowing Basra. We will not allow that danger to continue. Let your own mages doom you. Serabas will be properly confined.
And if he doesn't want to go back?
Serabas, show that your will remains bound to the Qun. He has only followed you because he wants to be led. He has allowed no other purpose.
The sister called him Katojan. You are Serabas?
Serabas is his role and his name, as you understand it. It is the accusation and acknowledgement of being a mage.
And you are Arvarad?
My role is to hold the leash and hunt the Grey Ones who leave the Qun. Or Baz who have not yet been enlightened.
You don't care that someone abused your dead to get you here?
No doubt they were cast from your shoulders as you or your partner thieves grew weak. It is a crime whose victims are beyond caring. It will be dealt with, but the greater threat is clear. It is my role to secure Serabas. It is the role of another to purge the perversions of your kind.
He is bound and abused, and you want him caged. Why?
The power that he has, that all Serabas have, draws from chaos and demons. They can never be in control.
So you fear them?
Like so many others.
We leash Serabas because they are dangerous and contagious. Not even your Templars fully grasp that threat.
Are mages like Anders so dangerous? He's given no reason to fear him yet.
You waste your breath. He'll never tolerate my kind.
It is a shame. We're nice people.
You, Serabas?
Ой, боже.
Bas Serabas? Vashidan! Nera Setar Karasam! You spewed your words at me like a demon trying to poison my control. Like this mage, the cube requires your death.
Хорошая концовка.
Bas Serabas, you will be no threat to anyone.
Прекрасно.
This goes on too long. Finish it.
Просто замечательно. Так. 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 Не нужно его сразу убить. Прекрасно. Просто замечательно. Вот и все.
Can you stand?
I am unbound, odd, wrong. But you deserve honor. You are now Pasvarad, worthy of following. I thank your intent, even if it was wrong. I know the will of Arvarad. I must return as demanded. It is the wisdom of the Qun.
Well, that's gratitude. I fought so you could go die.
Здесь сцена классно сделана. Очень классно.
I commit to the most difficult choice, the truth of the Qun.
What if it's wrong?
Many say that before they know certainty.
Arvarad couldn't kill me. Perhaps he was wrong about your death, too.
Losing to you does not make him wrong. He spoke the Qun. I have chosen. It is bred in the bone.
Existing is not a choice.
It is the only choice. As it Taleb. It is to be.
Could you have returned if I'd let these others live?
No.
You were doomed from the start.
I was outside my Keratam. I may be corrupted. I cannot know. How I return is my choice.
Of all the ridiculous, spineless, mind-controlled, senseless piece of shit arguments I've ever heard.
What comfort has freedom brought you, mage? You would have more if you submitted to the Qun.
Patrice might take you back, if death is the only other option.
The sister was not honest.
What do you mean?
I cannot say what she wanted, but it was certainty, not of the Qun. And her guard smelled of death.
Others of your kind live outside the Qun. You could join them.
They are not my kind. I am Qunari. They are not.
They have chosen to be free.
Free? They have refused what they are. I can't choose to not be.
Пусть делает, что хочет.
My job ended when we exited the city. The rest is up to you.
Это его выбор.
You know of certainty and borders. You are closer to the Qunari than you admit. Your role would change little if you accepted the Qun. Take this secret thing, Basfarad. Remember this day.
Это что, суицид? Просто поджег себя?
But the creature was free.
She may not have known about this, but clearly Patrice set a trail right to us.
If this was her doing, I have a few questions for her.
Да, это точно. Ладно. Восстановление здоровья. Магия крови. Прекрасно. Талисман хороший, но только... Его, по сути, только Мэриль можно отдать. Если делать из нее мага крови. Так, нашли сильверит. Это замечательно. Тут ничего нет полезного. Пачка костей. Тоже ничего полезного. Ладненько. Интересная история. Получилось так с этим кунари. Ну, он сам сделал свой выбор. Не имели права решать за него. На этом закончим серию. В следующей серии уже доберемся до костяной ямы. Будем продолжать задание «Блудный сын» по поиску этого мальчика, эльфийки, мага. Всем спасибо. Всем до свидания.